Hey, there is a new FDA approved medication for weight loss. There is a new one on the market that just came out and y'all have blown me up about it. So let's chat about it. Okay? Those who are new here, I am Dr. Jade. I am a family medicine physician, board certified family medicine physician. I am certified in obesity medicine. I help my patients transition to a healthier lifestyle and a healthier weight. I own a private practice in Las Vegas called Inspire Primary Care. Yes, we are now enrolling new primary care and medical weight loss members at inspireprimarycare.com. No I in front of Inspire. Hello to everybody joining. Drop in the chat. Where are y'all joining from? Yes, we are going to talk about what I have been getting text messages about, what I have been getting DMs about, what I have been getting emails about. I know it's hot off the press that there is a new weight loss medication that has been FDA approved. Let's chat about it. Any questions you have? I've got 5 things that I want you to know about it to kind of summarize the picture of what we're doing here. What's up, Marilyn? We got Marilyn in the chat. Drop in the chat where you guys are joining from. But I've got 5 things that kind of summarizes the most common questions I've been getting asked. Christy Johnson, hey, she said, hey, Dr. Jade, Florida's in the house, Vegas is in the house. Y'all want to know about this new weight loss medication. I know. I have been getting blown up. Von Buxaplenny says, hey, Dr. Jade. Hi, everybody. Okay, we got a little lunchtime chat happening here, okay, about this new FDA-approved weight loss medication. If you have specific questions, Oklahoma's in the house. We're all over the states today, guys, all over the states. So I know it's a really, really innovative time in the obesity medicine field. So my mouth is like salivating. I am like on the seat of my chair too with you guys because I am passionate about preventing and reversing chronic disease. I am on a mission to help prevent and reverse chronic disease in this country for my patients, for myself, for my family. And so seeing new tools that can help people to transition to a healthier lifestyle, healthier weight, and prevent and reverse chronic disease, it just lights me on fire. Okay, y'all already know that I love the health and wellness aspect of this. So this isn't just a quick fix tool. We'll get into that with the 5 things I want you to know. However, so that's a side note. If you're in Las Vegas, join me on the 18th. Okay. What are we, a week and a half out for Sweat with the Doc? Come work out with your favorite doc. It's a free community workout event and it's at Brandon One CrossFit, 8:45 a.m. Join me. Let's do a 1-hour workout because yes, we are still doing the health and wellness aspect of this. If you're a part of my practice, we do the Inspired Health Method. Those who don't know, any women that are watching, the She NSPIRES Wellness Community does drop next week on the 15th. It is our global community for women who are transitioning to a healthier lifestyle and a healthier weight together in community. It opens on November 15th, you guys. I've got such good things in the community for us. And the first course is already available. And that is me sharing and teaching the details of my personalized wellness plan, which is called our Inspired Health Method. So if you want to know more about how I do this with my patients in our private practice, how I did this method with myself, with my family, you're going to want to join the She NSPIRES Wellness Community because it's just one of the first fire courses we're going to have. And yes, I have a full course that is coming all about the details of weight loss medications, the pros and cons, all y'all want to know. We're going to do an overview here tonight, but the details that y'all really want to know are going to be in an upcoming course in the She NSPIRES Wellness Community. There will be a discounted membership from November 15th till December 1st at $49. It will go up to our regular membership price starting December 1st. And December 1st, we're going to kick the community off with our 15 days of wellness challenge. Okay, we got all the updates out of the way. InspirePrimaryCare.com for the practice. She NSPIRES Wellness Community. Join me for Sweat with the Doc. Y'all ready? Okay. So here we go. So Von Buxaplenny says, Jesus Christ, is it cheaper than Manjaro? It's time for the re-up. It's time to re-up. I've got you on the answer to your question, but it's probably not going to be the answer you want to hear. So, but stay tuned. Here we go. All right. So for a backstory, all right, 40% of Americans fall in the category of being obese. 40%, almost half. Okay, in 2033, it is anticipated that over half of our country will be obese. And then 70%, you guys, 70% of the United States falls into either the obese or overweight category. Over half of our country is either overweight or obese. So this is so important for us to know ways and tools to help us transition back to a healthier lifestyle and a healthier weight. And weight loss medication is one piece of the puzzle. It's one of the tools in our toolbox. You should be partnering with a physician that specializes in obesity medicine. Okay, so don't just go to weight loss clinics and pay them money and get a shot with someone who does not know the physiology, does not know what's going on, does not know how to safely progress the medication in a way that will protect your organs. Okay, they need to know the physiology. So don't just go to somewhere that has the cheapest medication. Work with an obesity specialized physician. Okay, and of course, if you're in Las Vegas, Inspire Primary Care, this is what I do. All right, so let's start with number one. New name, new competitor. All right. So Zepbound is like, what an interesting name they chose. It wouldn't have been the name I chose. I would have picked something a little more sleek, a little more sexy, but okay. They went with Zepbound. So Zepbound is the new FDA approved medication for weight loss. Okay. So let me give you the landscape of weight loss medications quickly. We're going to go in detail in this in the She NSPIRES Wellness Community. Ladies, I got you. But for those who are a part of our social family, here we go. When we look at medications for weight loss, we have the older class of medications, which are the oral medications. So back in the day, the phentermines, they're still around, but they're just not used as often because they helped people to transition to about a 10% change in weight loss. They used to be the best on the market, but now we have the injectable weight loss medications, the GLP-1 agonists, okay? The first one, or the most popular one that we know about now is, I have Layla Johnson, I don't know if I pronounced it right, forgive me if I didn't, says I'm at lunch. I know, right? We're here, we're going in. Okay, so now we have the newer class of medications, and they're not new, they're just newer compared to the oral medications and the injectables. The injectables are much more popular, because they're more effective. In studies, they have gotten people 15 to 20% of weight loss on average, which is really, really significant. Now, I'm going to use, y'all, I own my private practice. I am not employed by any of these companies. So I'm just telling you the tea. All right. I'm not employed. There are no disclosures to give. I'm not a rep for anybody. So I just want to throw that out there. Okay. So I am going to be using the company's names because I'm not affiliated with them. Okay. All right, so the first injectable medication, that's not necessarily the first, but the first one we really heard about and knew about and blew up was Ozempic, okay? The thing you should know about weight loss medications is, although these medications are now FDA approved for weight loss, usually most of the medications for weight loss were first studied and FDA approved for something else. And then in the studies, they realized that people were losing so much weight, and then they get re-FDA approved for medical weight loss. And that process takes time. So when we look at this, some of the type 2 diabetes medications, Ozempic, okay, were first approved for type 2 diabetes, okay, because we know that the GLP-1 agonists work at the pancreas and help with insulin resistance and insulin sensitivity. However, in the studies, we saw that people were losing so much weight, 15 to 20% on average. So then when they FDA approved it for weight loss, they give it a new name, okay, and that is called, do you guys know? Drop it in the chat. Wegovy. All right. So this is really confusing for people. If you take the brand name away, the medication is called semaglutide. So Ozempic is the brand name, FDA approved for type 2 diabetes, got re-FDA approved for medical weight loss, okay, or obesity, that's Wegovy. But if you strip away the brand name from both of those two, the medication is semaglutide. So you'll see some clinics, give compounded semaglutide. So that gives you the landscape of that. That was the best we had on the market, okay? 15 to 20% of weight loss, a great tool for some people, all right? Then, of course, this is a competitive market. There's always going to be people researching to try to beat the best on the market, and that is what happened with Mounjaro. So Ozempic and Wegovy, they target one of the hormones that are known to basically help us struggle with weight, okay? And so they targeted to the GLP-1 agonist, all right? And then what happened was Mounjaro found a way, because there's lots of different hormones in our body that are tied to struggles with weight and struggles with obesity. And so what medicine is doing is researching ways to block those different hormones that tell us we're really hungry or really help us to struggle with weight. And that way we can, help people to transition to a healthier weight, okay? And so Mounjaro was able to not beat, but improve the medication by targeting two different hormones, both the GLP-1 that Ozempic targets and the GIP. And so those two together led to a little bit more weight loss, okay? And that is why in studies, Mounjaro had about 15 to 25% of weight loss. So about 5% more on average weight loss compared to Mounjaro, or compared to Ozempic, just so I can confuse y'all, right? All right, so Ozempic, aka Wegovy for weight loss, about 15 to 20% on average weight loss, and then Mounjaro targeted two different hormones, which led to 15 to 25%. This is super significant because the average weight loss for gastric bypass, you guys, is 30%. 30%. So we're getting 15 to 25% with injectable weight loss medications, and 30% is the average with surgical techniques like gastric bypass. That is why some people call this like gastric bypass in a pen. It is as close as we can get to without going under the knife, which is really a life-changing tool for a lot of people. Okay, so the first thing I wanted you guys to know is just the landscape of the names. So now Mounjaro is the brand name for the one that blocks 2 receptors. That one was also FDA approved for type 2 diabetes. It has been being used off-label for weight loss because we know that it also works for weight loss. And it took time for the FDA to approve because they have to go through trials. It's a process to get that new FDA approval, which just happened yesterday. That's why I'm on here, because y'all been blowing me up. Okay. And so now what has happened is Mounjaro's for type 2 diabetes, and the FDA approved version for weight loss is now called Zepbound. And that's what we just found out. So that gives you the landscape of the different names. Now, if you strip away the brand name of Mounjaro and Zepbound, that medication is tirzepatide. So you will see all of these different names, and it confuses people. So I'm trying to clarify it. Number 2 is it is approved for the treatment of obesity. So it is approved for the treatment of obesity, meaning a BMI, and I don't necessarily go by BMI in my clinic. You guys will hear me talk about a lot the healthy weight range. Again, I will be teaching about this and sharing about this in the She NSPIRES Wellness Community. So ladies, join the community. We will be talking about transitioning to a healthier lifestyle, healthier weight with evidence-based knowledge, okay? However, I look at the healthy weight range. So I'm looking at what is the weight range where you feel your best, where you're able to move, you're able to work out, you have energy, you sleep well, okay? You feel good in your clothes, and the weight that you have your lowest chronic disease burden, meaning on paper with those labs, when I get nerdy in my primary care office, where you don't have type 2 diabetes, where the cholesterol is well controlled, where the blood pressure is looking beautiful, okay? That is what I call the healthy weight range. So I don't just look at BMI, okay? It's a little bit old school. However, for the approval for obesity medicine, they have to give it, a way that they can scale it across the country and across the world. And so they do still use BMI as a metric. And so they say a BMI over 30 is considered obese. It's approved for that. Or if you have a BMI over 27, which is considered technically overweight, plus you have at least one weight-related chronic disease like high blood pressure or high cholesterol. So those two things together is what this medication is FDA approved for. So I know you guys in the comments, I'm going to come back to the comments, y'all, but I know you're asking about the insurance coverage. It's my final tip. I'm going to go into this, okay? But you want to know the price, you want to know the coverage. The first thing to know that if insurances decide to cover this in the future, it's going to be based off of what it's FDA approved for, which is obesity, meaning that BMI over 30 or a BMI over 27 plus at least one weight-related chronic disease, all right? So the second thing I want you to know is healthy lifestyle is still required, y'all. Healthy lifestyle is still required. It is not a magic shot. It is a life-changing medication, no doubt about it. It is a life-changing tool, which is why I absolutely am a huge fan of it, because I've seen how it's transformed the lives of my patients who have tried everything. I have had patients who eat healthy, they work out. There are so many different components to struggles with weight. It is not just move more, eat better. That is a component for some people that may help them to stay in their healthy weight range. But for other people, it's not just the environmental component. There is also this hormonal component, which we're targeting with weight loss medications. There are also genetic components that we cannot change that aspect, right? So when you look at the full landscape, this is a tool that may be the right tool for the right person, okay? But a healthy lifestyle is still the foundation. That's why in my practice, our medical weight loss program at Inspire Primary Care has two parts. It's the Inspired Health Method, the personalized wellness plan, plus using FDA approved medications for weight loss to expedite those results. So it is a two-part situation. It is never just take a shot and, all your dreams will come true, eat whatever you want, never work out. No. We still need to have a healthy lifestyle, okay? So again, Inspired Health Method course is in the She Inspires Wellness Community. So I have it mapped out for y'all there. Yes, the community opens next week on the 15th for all of our busy professional women. So number 4 thing I want you guys to know is it is FDA approved. Okay, Zepbound, but it is not yet available. 2 different things. So, y'all, Inspire Primary Care members that are watching this, I am going to have my own personal video where I go in detail with y'all even further about all you need to know about this. So I got a video coming to y'all in the newsletter very soon. So all the Inspire Primary Care members, I got y'all. Okay. However, what I want you guys to know is FDA approved does not mean available. So I know people are like, hey, I heard Zepbound is on CNN. Can you prescribe it right now today? It's not yet available, y'all. It's not yet available. It just got the FDA approval. So now they will start the process to try to make it there's lots of rumors about what's going to happen and when it's going to be available. But right now, Lilly, the company that creates Mounjaro and Zepbound, they are hoping, now that they have the FDA approval, to be able to have this on the market by the end of the year or early 2024. So, of course, we'll all be sitting waiting to see. And, of course, the news will let us know. And I'll come on live once it is actually on the market and able to be picked up from a pharmacy. So it's approved, but it's not yet available. And then number 5, the thing y'all are talking about all up in the comments is the pricing and the coverage. So what you guys know or may not know is, unfortunately, in this country, right now, insurance companies are basically calling obesity, like putting it in a cosmetic category. Like, oh, if you want medications for weight loss, we're not covering it. That's cosmetic. Eat better and move more. And we know that actually obesity is a chronic disease. Many people have tried everything. Jenny Craig, blah, 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 Weight Watchers, they've tried everything. And it's still not coming off. We're still not transitioning to a healthier lifestyle, a healthier weight, and being able to maintain it and prevent and reverse chronic diseases. That is the true scenario for a large population of people, not everyone, right? And so for those people, these tools are super duper important as a tool to help them prevent and reverse heart attacks and strokes and things like that. Dialysis, etc. So what we are unfortunately seeing is insurance companies still saying, oh, that's cosmetic, we're not paying for it. But we are hoping that now that more FDA approvals are happening, that more insurance companies will eventually start to cover these medications more as a chronic disease and not as, no, this is cosmetic, pay cash. And so what we are seeing right now is that Mounjaro and Ozempic on average is about $1,200, $1,400 for a monthly supply, okay, depending on where you're at. Wegovy is a little bit more expensive than Mounjaro and Ozempic, around a $1,400 per monthly monthly prescription range. These are astronomical rates, right? And then right now, what we know, and these might change, y'all, okay, as they innovate, as they test the market, new things will come out, right? But right now they're saying that Zepbound will be around $1,000, okay? A little bit over $1,000. And so will the insurance cover it? Well, it depends on your insurance plan, and they have the choice to cover it or not. As we rally for it and petition for this to be covered, as you guys talk to your employers and say, hey, I need you to include Zepbound on the medication list for whichever insurance plan we cover. And as it is really pushed as a country that obesity is a chronic disease, then we will eventually, hopefully, start to see more insurance companies cover it. But it's expensive, so they'll try their best not to, okay? And so if insurance covered it, most insurance plans would have it as a $25 copay, but at this time, most insurances are not covering it. We're hoping that with this FDA approval and there being more than one weight loss injectable medication on the market now that's FDA approved, both Wegovy and Zepbound, we're hoping that now that we're seeing more competition, that will help drive the prices down, but we're not there yet, y'all. All right. Now, the other thing I'll leave y'all with is there are pharmacy discount coupons that are available. it's a lot of, knowing where to go and what to do and all of this. And of course, if you're at Inspire Primary Care, I already know what we need to do, right? But there's certain pharmacies that can't keep it. Most pharmacies can't keep it in stock. Of course, in Las Vegas, I know which ones have it in stock. And also the manufacturers can put out discount coupons, okay, to help with the price. So right now, like Mounjaro has a pharmacy discount coupon for $500. And Zepbound is anticipated, rumors have it, to have a pharmacy discount coupon come out that's $550. But even with those pharmacy discount coupons, you still are required to have an insurance plan that's not Medicaid, Medicare, or TRICARE to qualify for those coupons. So some people still may not qualify for those coupons. So that's what I want y'all to know, y'all. Okay, it is approved for the treatment of obesity. It has a new name, but it's the same thing basically as Wegovy. No, Wegovy is Ozempic. All right, as Mounjaro. All right. Let's see. Healthy lifestyle is still required. It's FDA approved, but it's not yet available. The pricing is still high, y'all, but we're hoping that the prices will get driven down, and we're hoping that insurance companies will start covering it. But, we will all stay tuned, and I'll update you along the way. Y'all, what other questions do y'all have about health, wellness, primary care, medical weight loss? We are now enrolling new members at inspireprimarycare.com. No I in front of Inspire, both primary care and medical weight loss members. This is what I do. So if you're looking for, transitioning to a healthier lifestyle and a healthier weight, and you're in Las Vegas, you're going to want to join Inspire Primary Care before we're full. If you're a busy professional woman globally, our She Inspires Wellness Community opens next week on the 15th. It will have a discounted membership available Black Friday. Woo woo. From the 15th of November till December 1st, you'll be grandfathered at the $49 membership rate. December 1st, it will be at the standard membership rate of $99. So don't miss that, okay? There will be detailed courses in there. The Inspired Health Method course is already there. I will be having an obesity course in the She Inspires Wellness Community. We will go over weight loss medications in more detail. I will have my other physician friends and my other health and wellness expert friends doing master classes with me in there. We will have wellness workshops in there, all right? We have a whole community with chats. We're able to go live. It is a dope space. I can't wait for you guys to see it and to join. You can click the link in bio to join our wait list, just so you know when the community goes live, okay? It's our newsletter, so you know when it goes live next week, okay? Let me just skim the chat just to see what other questions y'all have. Thank you for being here with me today. Let's see. All right. Let me not miss anybody. I'm scrolling all the way to the top to see if I missed any questions. So, all right. So the first one was, is it cheaper than Mounjaro? So we just went over that. Right now, it's not even available yet. And, it's anticipated to be slightly a few $100s cheaper, but still pricey, right? Let's see. It's Carla's Way said that when I'm coding, WLS for my provider, LOL. See, that's a great thing about a membership medical practice. I don't do any coding and all of that. It's a membership, and my patients have what they need. They have my cell phone number. They're right in. So yeah, for the coding stuff, I don't do coding here. We don't do insurance in this office. All right. So let's see. What else? All right, so Layla Johnson 33 says, my insurance wouldn't cover the one that starts with a W, Wegovy. Yeah, insurance is mostly not covering them, whether it's the one that's approved for type 2 diabetes, like Ozempic, or the one that's approved for weight loss, which was Wegovy, and now we also have Zepbound. Yeah, they still weren't covering it, and that again is because I was telling you they're trying to categorize obesity as like cosmetic. Like, oh, you're trying to be snatched, then that's cosmetic. No, obesity is a chronic disease. This is ridiculous. So yes, we hope that now that there's more competition, that will help more insurance companies start to cover it. More medications approved just leads to more competition, and that will help to drive the price down over time. So let's see. Layla Johnson 33 says, this is great information. Thank you. It's my pleasure. Christy Johnson says, I love that. Bomb Bucks Aplenty says, I'm 41 pounds down with the program, y'all. Oh, you sharing your testimony. Hey. So yeah, Inspire Primary Care members are over here representing, and they're 40. We have one that is 41 pounds down with our Inspire Primary Care Medical Weight Loss Program, and they just shared that in the chat. I didn't even pay her for that, y'all. No, I appreciate you. Thank you for sharing that. It's my pleasure to care for y'all. This is what I love to do. Okay, Layla Johnson says that's so true. Amen. We got some amens. We going to church in the chat. Layla Johnson 33 says, I've truly enjoyed your live, doctor. You resemble Gabrielle Union. I gotta go, y'all. Have a blessed day, everyone. Thank you for that. That's always a compliment. I appreciate that. And thank you for being here with us tonight. And I have a thank you for the information. And I think that's all the chat, y'all. All right. So I think we can go into the weekend with our Zepbound questions answered. All right. Any other questions you have, drop them in the chat. I can come back live and do updates. I'll have to do updates because, this information is going to get outdated as, they continue to innovate and bring it on the market, and we'll figure out what the price is going to be and all that. So inspireprimarycare.com if you're in Las Vegas for all of your health and wellness needs. And the She Inspire Wellness Community is coming next week. So do not miss that, ladies. I'll see you next time. Bye.